So Pradeep ji, the Samruddhi mark seems to be taking its toll on
Yes,
a lot of
a
people.
lot.
And the potholes.
No.
Potholes.
Now people have been talking about it. I mean, Samruddhi Maharag, how many lives more?
और कितने
और कितने
कितने लोग बलि चढ़ेंगे?
Yes, yes, yes.
और दूसरी बात क्या है सर, ये पॉटहोल्स जो हैं, खड्डे जो हैं, ये कुछ ज्यादा नहीं हो गए अभी? मतलब कुछ हर जगह पर खड्डे,
I mean,
हर
it
जगह.
is monstrous proportions.
I mean, we are now in a very bad state, very frankly, and I think we will talk a little bit more about these civic issues with our very dear old friend who's joining us after a long time, Advocate Godfrey Pimenta. Godfrey, very good evening.
Good evening, sir. Namaste.
How are you, sir? Namaskar, sir. Namaskar. How are you?
All well, all well. आपकी दुआ.
So, Godfrey साहब,
Yes.
एक बारिश होती है, एक बरसात आती है, और फिर दोबारा our roads look like the moon. I think the Chandrayaan has really influenced everybody. लगता नहीं है आपको?
सर अभी सबसे पहले मैं शुरुआत करूंगा कि महापालिका का जो बजट है सर,
जी.
सालाना बजट 40,000 करोड़ का.
सर इस बार तो 52,000 करोड़ का है सर.
हाँ, तो 52,000 करोड़ का है. अभी इनको एक पॉथोल कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग खोलना पड़ेगा, तो दुनिया के जाने माने कंसल्टेंट बुलाने पड़ेंगे एज ए विजिटिंग फैकल्टी, एज अ प्रोफेसर्स, टू टीच आवर इंजीनियर्स हाउ टू बिल्ड द रोड एंड हाउ टू जो करप्शन हो रहा है इसमें वो मतलब कैसे निपटा जाए. इसके ऊपर मतलब हमने काफ़ी कुछ अभी हाल ही में एक हमने प्रोग्राम किया था सर. आपको ज्ञात होगा कि कहीं मतलब फरवरी महीने में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मरोल आए थे
जी.
और इसी दौरान उन्होंने पूरी मतलब T2 टर्मिनल से लेके मरोल गांव के अंदर पूरी जितनी सड़कें उसकी मरम्मत की थी. 15-20 करोड़ का खर्चा किया था, और इसके बावजूद 4 महीने में वही सड़क की दुर्दशा होती है. मतलब ये सबसे एक निंदनीय मतलब ऐसी एक चीज़ है जो हम इसका खेद व्यक्त करते हैं कि ऐसी स्थिति बार बार क्यों आती है और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट इसके ऊपर क्यों सोई है और इसके ऊपर कोई मतलब ठोस कदम क्यों नहीं उठाती. आज मुख्यमंत्री मतलब ऐलान करते हैं कि हम 2000 करोड़ का कॉन्क्रीटाइजेशन करेंगे, 2 साल में पूरे मुंबई के जितनी भी सड़कें हैं उनका कॉन्क्रीटाइजेशन होगा. सर 1 साल के अंदर इन्होंने कुछ लगभग 96 किलोमीटर रोड का खाली कॉन्क्रीटाइजेशन किया है. अगर इसी तरह मतलब वास्ता चलता गया तो कम से कम 15 साल लगेंगे सर पूरे मुंबई के रोड्स को कॉन्क्रीटाइजेशन करने के लिए. So where are we heading as a country that we don't have a simple technology to construct durable road? We can send Chandrayaan and have a success in space technology, but we don't have a simple technology to construct a durable road. तो कहीं ना कहीं इसके लिए जो पॉलिटिशियंस है सर, इसकी पूरी जिम्मेवारी मैं उनको मतलब उनके माथे लगाता हूँ कि अगर पॉलिटिशियन इसके अंदर मतलब अगर लक्ष्य डालते और इसका मतलब आज आप सभी टाइप की जो व्यवस्था के बारे में असेंबली में चर्चा होती है, लेकिन पॉथोल्स के बारे में कितनी मतलब इसके ऊपर चर्चा हुई और आपने क्या निर्णय लिया, कितने जैसे ऑफिशियल्स है भ्रष्ट अधिकारी आपने उनको जेल में भेजा या कॉन्ट्रैक्टर को ब्लैक लिस्ट किया. मेरे जो ये 10-15 साल का मैं जो लड़ा दे रहा हूँ पॉथोल के ऊपर, ऐसे कोई मतलब एक आध घटना होगी कि मतलब 5-10 लाख का जुर्माना लगा के छोड़ देने का और फिर अगले साल वही वस्तु स्थिति.
और गॉडफ्रे साहब वही नहीं, सॉरी प्रदीप जी,
बोलिए.
वही नहीं, कोई 15 के करीब कॉन्ट्रैक्टर को ब्लैकलिस्ट किया गया था कुछ साल पहले, और वही कॉन्ट्रैक्टर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के लिए और एमएमआरडी के लिए अभी तक काम कर रहे हैं.
प्रमोशन हुआ है.
मतलब अजीबोगरीब मसला है. लेकिन यहां पर मैं आपसे एक और चीज पूछना चाहता हूं गॉडफ्रे साहब. I came to Mumbai in 1993. At that time it was Bombay. I came from Delhi and I was struck by the fact that the roads of Bombay are so good. The same roads today look like what you are seeing on your screen right now. What do you think has gone wrong, sir?
Sir, there is no accountability. Basically, the politicians are never to be seen on the road during the monsoon season. that they hold up the concerned, corporation official as to what has gone wrong. सर मैं अभी एक आपको इसका एक उदाहरण देता हूँ.
बोलिए ना सर.
मेरे ऑफिस के बाहर सर मैंने खुद मंथ ऑफ मे में जहाँ पे गड्ढे पड़े थे, अंडर माय पर्सनल सुपरविजन आई कैरिड आउट द वर्क. द कॉन्ट्रैक्टर डिड कैरी आउट द वर्क बट आई वाज पर्सनली मॉनिटरिंग. सर आज कितनी इतनी बारिश होने के बाद भी रोड वैसे के वैसे है. इसका मतलब है अगर आप प्रॉपर सुपरविजन करोगे, आप प्रॉपर क्वालिटी कंट्रोल का चेक रखोगे तो सड़कें ठीक हो सकती है. लेकिन जो रिस्पॉन्सिबल ऑफिसर है वो कभी इसका क्वालिटी कंट्रोल चेक करते नहीं. सब स्टैंडर्ड मटेरियल मतलब ये बांटा जाता है. हालांकि सर अभी एक फ्री प्रेस जनरल में रिपोर्ट आया था कि आउट ऑफ एवरी 100 रुपीज स्पेंट ऑन रोड कंस्ट्रक्शन, actual amount on the road goes to only 45 rupees. 55 rupees is distributed among the corrupt official, corrupt politician and the contractor. And this is a serious matter. Why there has been no ED enforcement directorate inquiry on this serious issue where people are losing their lives year after year, accidents are happening. Politicians को कोई पड़ी नहीं है सर. उनको बस सत्ता में कैसा रहना है, उनका एक ही मकसद है, सामधान बंद भेद, बस खाली टिके रहो.
Godfrey ji, Godfrey ji, just recently, Nitin Gadkari, the union minister, he told that toll plazas are not going to be shut. टोल मुक्त भारत और टोल मुक्त महाराष्ट्र होने वाला नहीं है. टोल प्लाजा is there because I am providing you services. Now, what services, Godfrey? What are the services? What are the entitled services that every citizen of this country who pays toll should have, but this government is not giving because we don't find any services? What are the services that he's talking about? What is the services that the Nitin Gadkari, the union minister, is talking about?
Sir, this entire toll business is a money-making business for the contractors who have been appointed for this purpose. The corrupt politicians get their cut into this. National fuel, the millions of liters of petrol is wasted waiting on the toll plazas. There is a serpentine queues. Just despite having that fast tag, many a times it is seen there is a kilometers of line which is there before the toll plaza. Now, sir, recently the bridge over the Chennai Creek, that is the Vasai Creek, was opened and thrown open just 4-5 months back, and hundreds of potholes have surfaced. So, what are we talking about? What kind of you are collecting toll, but what kind of roads you are giving? The basic flaw is, sir, in the road construction. There is no proper engineering, there is no proper gradient involved so that the water from the surface of the road quickly disperses after the rainfall. There are no proper what you call storm water drains. So because of this, all this mess is happening. There are multiple issues.
तो आप गॉडफ्री जी बीच में आप इश्यूज लिए थे, गोराई के इश्यूज लिए थे. यू टॉक अबाउट बनोरी ब्रिज, यू टॉक्ड अबाउट the basic facilities, housing, school, college, fire brigade, drinking water, primary health. ये कुछ भी नहीं है. बट सरकार को यहाँ पर डिसैलिनेशन प्लांट लगाना है, उत्तम डंपिंग ग्राउंड, रो जेटी, रोपवे, मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट, पॉन्ड ब्यूटिफिकेशन. इस चीज का आप लोगों ने विरोध किया. You fought for it, you fought against it. He said first give us the basic amenities that we are talking for. गॉडफ्री साहब, गोराई के, मनोरी के सब लोग बाहर सड़क पर निकल आए, बोले कि ये हमको नहीं चाहिए. We don't want all these things that you're talking about. We don't want it. He said, give us the basic facilities. कुछ हुआ गॉडफ्री साहब उसमें?
नहीं सर, कुछ हुआ नहीं है. उसके ये आंदोलन करने के बाद सर, there is a virtual war-like situation in the Gorai region. The MTDC officials wanted to clear a plot of 165 acres. Now there were people who were settled on this for a number of decades, and there is a policy. The policy of the government is that the land belongs to the tillers. Now people have been tilling this land, growing farm produce and vegetables, and even having some kind of paddy etc., which is grown there. Now, ideally, under this policy, the land title should have been given. But what happens now is suddenly the state government is terrorizing the locals, and I'm putting on record. There is a Manipur-like situation was created during the month of June and July in entire Morai region, where hundreds of policemen were circling and terrorizing the people. Is this the way the state government is? It is a laissez-faire state. It has to look after the welfare of the people, but they are trying to terrorize. But we will not be bulldozed, sir. जहाँ पे will है, if there is a determination, we'll achieve our goal. Whatever you try your antics, we know that you are trying to parcel the land of 165 acres to one of the contractor who is connected to the state government. In coming days, we'll expose this conspiracy of the state government, of the concerned ministers who are involved in this. They are trying to use the state machinery to terrorize the people. We have taken up this issue at the National Human Rights Commission, National Minorities Commission. Today, none of these agencies are acting. The last resort is to go to the High Court and expose these people who are trying to harass the minorities. Just because we are minorities, you are trying to harass us.
तो सर ये मनोरी ब्रिज के ऊपर, मनोरी ब्रिज बनाने का जो प्लान था सरकार का क्रीक गोराई खाड़ी के ऊपर, उसका कुछ हुआ कि नहीं? वहां के स्थानीय लोग टोटल इसके अगेंस्ट है, मगर आपका कहना है कि 165 एकड़ लैंड गवर्नमेंट वांट्स टू क्लियर बिकॉज इट वांट्स टू फेवर सम बिल्डर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर नेक्सस। गॉडफ्री साहब,
सर हम लोग इतने दिनों से हमारी जो मूलभूत सुविधा है, उसके लिए हमारी जो बोनाफाइड मांग है वो हम लोग कर रहे हैं कि हमको पीने का पानी दीजिए, अस्पताल दीजिए, अग्निशमन दल का व्यवस्था कीजिए, कोई प्रसूति गृह वहाँ पे स्थापित कीजिए, कॉलेज चाहिए। ये जो मूलभूत सुविधा के लिए हम लोग लड़ रहे हैं, वो आप छोड़ के आपका सालाना बजट 52,000 करोड़ है और आप एक 15-20 करोड़ वहां पे खर्चा करके नागरिकों के लिए ये सुविधा उपलब्ध नहीं कर सकते, तो ये एक मतलब खेद
गॉडफ्री साहब ये बताएं जो अभी आपने बात कही, विच इज वेरी वेरी अलार्मिंग, बड़ी अलार्मिंग चीज है। और हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं मनोरी की। ये फुटेज जो आप देख रहे हैं वो जूहू की है, ये मनोरी की फुटेज नहीं है। वी विल शो यू द मनोरी फुटेज इन जस्ट अ लिटिल व्हाइल। वी हैव इट, आई थिंक दे आर ट्राइंग टू रिट्रीव इट। सो मोस्ट ऑफ द tillers over there, farmers over there are all Christians, minority Christian। और वैसे भी क्रिश्चियन बेचारे जो होते हैं बड़े शरीफ होते हैं। यू टर्न द अदर चीक, ईस्ट इंडियन बेचारे वैसे भी लड़ते बढ़ते नहीं है ज़्यादातर। तो ये अटेम्प्ट जो हो रहा है, दिस सीम्स लाइक अ ब्लेटेंट अटेम्प्ट एट ट्राइंग टू टेरराइज दीज पीपल इनटू गिविंग अप व्हाटएवर दे हैव गॉट, व्हिच इज टेरिबल। तो सर मुझे तो लगता है कि आपको एकदम फॉरेन कोर्ट चले जाना चाहिए।
Sir, they arrested 2 people. They were kept behind bars. One of them is a widow, senior citizen. 8 days she was kept because her fault was that she was opposing. She was more vociferous than any other normal villagers, and she had to pay a price. Shame on the state government for putting a lady, senior citizen, a widow, behind bars to parcel this land parcel to some contractor who is hand in leagues with the state government. Shame on this politicians.
So this
entire state machinery was used. Is this the government we have elected to govern us?
But this is terrible. Have you tried to contact the chief minister, sir, for this, or the deputy chief minister?
Multiple emails have gone on this subject to chief minister. Chief minister office is nothing but a postmaster. Whatever emails are received are forwarded to the concerned secretary of the department. Thereafter, there is no follow-up action. What action has been taken on those emails? Nothing. It is only a glorified postmaster office.
So this lady that you are talking about, this widow,
yes,
she was put in jail because she opposed the forcible acquisition of her land to make a hotel, right?
Yes. Sir, there is a policy of the state government that during monsoon season there is a temporary stay on the demolition of the structures.
Yes.
The state government has violated its own policy. It is an inhuman act on the part of the state government to dishouse the people in heavy downpour. This is the worst, what you call, human right violation.
This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. I thought this would have been sorted out by now.
You know, you had that pond issue, that beautification of the pond, which everybody was opposing because the village ke jo,
All the animals
used to come and the government wanted to beautify it. These
Sir,
small things.
currently the matter is in the National Green Tribunal at Pune. One Shakti has filed already a petition. The court is asking for response after response. But I assure you, sir, I am trying my level best. Parallelly to go to the High Court, I don't want to disclose the policy on this issue just now on this forum.
And that, by the way, that footage has got nothing to do with Manori. That is Thane. What we saw just now was Thane. Can we have the Manori footage on, please? Ji, bataएं sir, please go ahead. Godfrey sir, please go
Yes.
ahead.
No, I think so. This is again a Thane footage. No,
Yes.
sir, as far as Gora and Manori issue is concerned.
Gorai and Manori is concerned, yes sir. You were saying.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the protest.
That is the footage, that is the protest that
No,
took
that
place.
is
Yes.
a footage at
Can we
Sahar.
have that on full frame, please? I would like to see that. So please,
No.
Godfrey sir, please go ahead.
Yeah, this is the footage, sir. This year we had a novel protest by covering every pothole by an umbrella. It is a shame that the children have to come on the streets because that is the road which leads to the school. The rickshaw drivers, the ordinary people were there to, symbolically attend this protest at Sahar.
Okay.
Because this road, and immediately after the protest, within 3 hours, the said road was a new, what you call mastic asphalt, what you call material, which was laid there. Now, why do the citizens have to protest, and then only the BMC wakes up from the slumber? This is unknown. Whenever that is my experience, sir. Whenever we have carried out agitation, whether in Marol or any part of Mumbai, the BMC suddenly wakes up from the slumber and start to what you call take remedial action. But there is no proactive action? Why the assistant municipal commissioners are not there on the ground to take the first-hand information as to what is happening, what is the status of their ward? They are only just sitting in their cozy chamber in the respective municipal wards and relying upon the corrupt officials who are just having their personal agenda.
Godfrey sir, you had another campaign that was going on that Ville Parle East make drinking water supply in a BMC area. You are having a short supply. You have been continuously fighting for the proper water in Ville Parle East. उस संघर्ष का क्या हुआ गॉफी साहब? लोगों को पानी मिलना शुरू हुआ कि नहीं?
नहीं सर, पहले तो पानी मतलब काफी कम समय के लिए आता था. जब भी हमने ये संघर्ष छेड़ा तो उन्होंने पानी की जो अवधि थी वो बढ़ा दी, लेकिन पानी का जो प्रेशर है सर अभी भी कम है. अभी भी लोगों को दिक्कतें आ रही है और कई जगह पे there is a pipelines which are passing through the gutter, so the water gets contaminated. अभी हमने एक मरोल में जब ये मतलब मैंने कंप्लेंट किया, सडनली मतलब सब जाग गए, कॉर्पोरेटर जाग गया, बीएमसी ऑफिशियल जाग गए, और उसके बाद ही इनको क्यों जाग आती है जब भी मतलब हमारे जैसे एक्टिविस्ट लोग सड़क पे उतर आते हैं या कंप्लेंट करते तभी इनको जाग आती है. Why there is no preventive action being taken or proactive action being taken by the corporation? These issues, why we have to fight? If we open any newspaper, at least there are 15 to 20 articles only on the BMC's inefficiency. Why this has to happen? Why there is? I'll tell you an example of Sir London. I have been frequenting that city and I'm going shortly for the 6th visit now. I'll tell you, sir, in London, the councillors there meet the local residents, look into their issues. They are very polite. They ask for their suggestions. There is like, two-way traffic. Whereas once the corporator gets elected in Mumbai, he does not bother for a public opinion. अभी जितने भी सर जो कॉर्पोरेशन बर्खास्त हो गई, एक साल से कोई कॉर्पोरेटर नहीं है. The corporators are never seen on the ground.
Sir, but that is also because the people, you have managed to organize people. You have managed to organize people and make them aware of their rights. Perhaps we need more people like yourself. गॉडफ्री साहब की तरह और लोग चाहिए जो लोगों को संगठित करें और लोगों को आंदोलित करें. सर, ये जो फुटेज हम लोग देख रहे हैं, ये जो तालाब की इन्होंने, जो प्रदीप जी ने अभी भी कहा था, जो सौंदर्यकरण कर रहे थे, ब्यूटिफिकेशन जो कर रहे थे तालाब का, जहां पर सारे जो ढोर, अपने जितने भी जानवर वगैरह हैं जो उसमें फार्म्स वगैरह में इस्तेमाल होते हैं, वो आकर के वहां पानी पीते हैं. तो अभी क्या इसका ब्यूटिफिकेशन हो गया है, इसकी दीवार बन गई है कि अभी तक यू मैनेज टू?
नहीं सर, अभी भी रुकी है, लेकिन
वंडरफुल. चलिए, वंडरफुल, कांग्रेचुलेशंस जी सर.
लेकिन सर लोकल एमएलए की कोशिश जारी है. ये हम मतलब इनका मतलब जो ये जो कंस्ट्रक्शन है हम बनने नहीं देंगे जब तक इनको सब पूरा कानून का मतलब उन लोग कंप्लायंस नहीं करते. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ लॉज व्हिच आर वायलेटेड. आई डोंट टू specify and open my cards just now on your channel, but I am going to take an appropriate action. It is a criminal action, sir. But you are acting in a very very sensitive area. You are depriving the animals their right to have access to a drinking water which is there for centuries. Suddenly you think of beautification. What is the purpose of beautification? We are aware. We will expose this at the appropriate time, sir.
Wonderful. Godfrey Sahab, all the more strength to you. I hope you continue in the manner in which you have been fighting for the rights of the common people. You fight for the rights of those who can't fight for themselves. And here I am very disturbed. Sir, प्रदीप जी, मनोरी और गोराई में ज्यादातर ईसाई कम्युनिटी के लोग रहते हैं.
Yes, yes.
They are the most peaceful community here. Why are you trying to bully them just because they don't come on the street and they don't set buses on fire and they don't do violent agitations? What are you trying to do? गॉडफ्री साहब, चलते चलते क्या सरकार आपको एक मैसेज भेज रही है कि भाई आप भी जरा पत्थर वत्थर मारिए, उसके बाद हम आपकी बात सुनेंगे? Is that what they're trying to say to you?
नहीं तो सर क्या होता है, मतलब फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी आर अ माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटी.
Yes.
Minorities also we are a minuscule number.
Yes. Within the minority, you are a minority in the minority. Yes.
Minority, sir. Minority. We are most peace-loving people. We have given the maximum number of healthcare hospitals, centers, education. This thing we are there in the हम देश सेवा में जुड़े, हमारा हाथ पार लगा है, और ये करते समय हमको ये दुख होता है कि सरकार हमारी साथ नहीं दे रही. हमारी मांगे क्या है सर? हमारी मांगे है कि बेसिक हमको जो सुविधा मिलनी चाहिए, आपसे एक्सपेक्टेशन है, और वो भी आप कर्टेल कर रहे हैं. So which is very very what you call regretful.
दुरुस्त बात. कहने का मतलब ये हुआ जो गॉडफ्री साहब अभी कह रहे हैं कि भाई इंसाफ करो, you should do justice. What are they fighting for? They're just fighting for their rights to live, for God's sake. You can't just take away their livelihood, can't take away the place where they have lived for centuries. And by the way, this is the community which has given away the maximum amount of land that it used to own for the development of this city. We should be grateful. Instead of being grateful, look what we are doing. In terms of non-government medical services, the maximum amount of non-government medical services are provided by the Christian community. So is the case with education. We should just say thank you. Instead of saying thank you, we are harassing them even more, which is absolutely terrible. Godfrey, really proud of you. Mr. Godfrey Pimenta, thank you very much for joining us. All the very best to you. Godfrey Pimenta of the Watchdog Foundation, thank you so much.
Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra. Jai Bhavani, Jai Shivaji. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, that's just about it. As far as tonight's show is concerned, I'm really and truly disturbed. Why do they target Christians? But then that is the rule. If you're not powerful enough, Pradeep ji, if you're not organized enough, if you're not powerful enough, they don't dare to do that to any other minority.
No, there's a very fine balance between development and protecting your old cultural habits, traits and traditions. Now the government will have to sit with the people. Tell them.
Sir, and Pradeep
And
ji,
tell them that this development is for you, the desalination plant is for you, the STPs are for you. We are building a bridge over the Manori Creek.
But a hotel-
It's going to get development
a
for
five- a
the
five-
entire community
five-
out there.
Pradeep ji, 5-star hotel.
You need to convince them. You need to convince them. You
Sir-
need to have a dialogue.
Sir, 5-star hotel. We have seen how that works out.
No, what we have in Gorai is small units that serve as hotels for people who
Yes.
flock out there.
Yes, I know.
So, I mean, you need to have a dialogue. Have a dialogue. You know, everything within the constitution, you have a protection that if you want development, you call for a survey.
In effect, what you're really saying is that the way of life in Manori and Gorai is a thing of the past, and people should now reconcile themselves.
No, you need to have a dialogue with them that these things, and then you have to fulfill the commitment of relief and rehabilitation. That if place is being
Yes,
developed,
I agree.
the first preference of jobs will be for those people out there who are going to be affected. So once you do it, because the government has failed to do this.
So why aren't they having a dialogue? I mean, why aren't they even talking? This is what I can't seem to
Talk to
understand.
them.
Because
हम
most of the
कर रहे हैं,
time,
आप रुकना
Pradeep ji, most of the time, all problems are created because of lack of communication.
Exactly.
अगर communication नहीं है, बातचीत नहीं है, उसकी वजह से बहुत confusion पैदा होता है. लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि भाई ये हमारे खिलाफ हो रहा है और हमारा शोषण हो रहा है. सीधी बात है. तो अगर सरकार की तरफ से कोई भी आकर के, कोई बड़ा अधिकारी आकर के, बड़े अधिकारी आकर के उनके साथ बैठ जाएं और ये कहा ये डेवलपमेंट प्लान है, इसमें आपका क्या सुझाव है बताइए. चलिए आपके कहने से हम ये करते हैं, ये करते हैं, ये करते हैं. That is the proper way of doing it.
Like where we are right now, BKC was a Christian land. I mean,
Yes.
a lot of the property were earned, which had the names were the Christians, the Catholic community, the oldest Koli Christian community. And they didn't get compensation. Compensation to such an extent that if one Miranda name was there, there were 10 Mirandas who were taking compensation. And sometimes the original person was not
Never
getting
got it, yeah.
But the government had a policy. The government had a policy. They were giving money. There was an equal and very equitable distribution of money for the people who are from whom the land was being taken. And it was done in a very good manner.
Which is why BKC could be built.
Yes, BKC is there, and we have an office here. We
Right.
all have an office here. So, the same thing if development, because, sir, at some point of time, development is, the winds of development, how are you going to stop it?
You can't stop
The
the
change.
winds of change.
Yes.
You can't stop progress.
Yes.
You can't.
But-
But you need to talk to the people
You need to
concerned.
talk to the people.
That's right. Otherwise, they'll think that they are being persecuted, exploited.
Bilkul, sir.
And naturally, if it's a minority community, the first thought which comes into the mind is we are being targeted because we are minorities. That is the first thought which comes into mind. Right. And before we go, let's take a look at some of the comments which have come in. आप अपने comments जरा जरूर भेजते रहें. We would love to read them out. जरा, can we have some comments, please? Can we have बताएं? This was Mr. Ketan Naik, I think. केतन नायक
खूपच सविस्तर आणि प्रत्येक प्रश्नांचे उत्तर एकदम चांगल्या प्रकारे दिलात.
मतलब बहुत अच्छे जवाब दिए आपने हर सवाल के.
हर
केतन
सवाल.
नायक जी,
बिल्कुल.
ये अमर UG 6GC हैं.
Yes, sir.
जबरदस्त. चलिए आगे बढ़िए. केतन भाई, as usual, you are superb. काम जाने टेक. काम जना टेक. Right. Can we move on, please? This was Mr. Bharat Singh. Check the old history of Mumbai and Manipur Northeast. That's in 70 years. Mithais and cookies were always fighting because Congress has put wrong foundation and did nothing in 60 years of rule. Therefore, BJP have to face this problem now. This is Harish Raghurajaram. Harish Raghurajaram. That's his name. Original Rahul Gandhi is a Parsi because his father Rajiv Gandhi was a Parsi, mother was an Italian Christian. Then how come Rahul Gandhi is Hindu and his Gandhi surname was taken from Mahatma Gandhi? Same gentleman again. I think he's a very, very big supporter of the
जितने
BJP.
लोग उतने views or opinions.
Right. Mr. Ketan Naik, MNS is the only solution to all of Maharashtra's problem. Digital Manse, that's what they have written. Well, certainly it's the only party which has not been given a chance as yet. बाकी सबको तो मौका मिला है, इनको मौका नहीं मिला अभी तक. Superb Ketan Naik. Aniket Ikogi. Is it?
IK6GL.
Aniket IK6GL. Right. Oh God, this is
it's a
bit
book.
too much. It's too much.
It's a novel.
I don't think I want to even read it. Can we move on, please?
It's history.
Yep. I think it's been taken straight from the chapter on how the British established themselves over here after the Emperor Jahangir gave them permission. Congress has not opened Mohabbat ki dukan but want to destabilize India for vote bank only. This gentleman has
They
really
will sell
done
our
it all.
country. Harish,
Yes.
Raghu, Raj, Ram.
Harish Raghu Rajaram.
Yes, sir.
That's his name.
Tiridi.
Tiridi. What does that mean? Tiridi. I don't know what that means.
PM guard.
जय महाराष्ट्र जय मनसे गणेश सतपुते साहब लिखते हैं lots and lots of response for the Maharashtra
Your
Navnirman
fan
channel.
response where Manse is concerned is
Yes.
fantastic.
फक्त महाराष्ट्र नवनिर्माण सेना बाकी सर्व पक्ष मिली भगत आहे. I don't disagree.
Ganesh Satpute.
The same gentleman who had said what is it? Jay Manse. Yes.
7478.
आप भी अपने कमेंट्स भेजते रहें. आप लोग क्या समझते हैं आप जरूर रिस्पॉन्ड करें. Please do send in. But by the way, Pradeep ji, yesterday I was not here, but the show that you carried, वो जो शिवसेना के जो थे वो दुबे साहब
जैसे टमाटोस निकाले
वो जैसी टमाटो निकाले उन्होंने वो तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के उनको याद आ गया मेरी एक और अपॉइंटमेंट है मुझे जाना है तो
टूर ऑफ महाराष्ट्र याद है कि मुझे पूरे महाराष्ट्र का दौरा करना है
जी और उन्होंने जैसे ही टमाटर निकाले मतलब दैट वाज रियली वंडरफुल. अब वो क्या भारतीय जनता पार्टी मैं जानना चाह रहा हूँ मतलब क्या भारतीय जनता पार्टी टमाटर से डर गई है क्या हो गया है. उन्होंने जैसे ही टमाटर निकाले वो भाग गए. मतलब रहना चाहिए था वैसे जहाँ तक मैं समझता हूँ भागे तो नहीं होंगे लेकिन उनको ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा होगा क्या जवाब दें क्योंकि भाई टमाटर की कीमत 160 से 200 रुपये हो गई है. प्रदीप जी पेट्रोल और डीजल के दाम नीचे नहीं आ रहे हैं. एलपीजी गैस सिलेंडर के भी दाम उतने ही हैं तो
प्राइस राइज अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट इन्फ्लेशन एग्रीकल्चर.
तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए प्राइस राइज और जो आपने कहा नौकरियां जो नहीं मिल रही हैं वो उसके ऊपर जरा जवाब देना मुश्किल हो रहा है मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है. Right, that's it. That's all that we've got for you in tonight's show, and I hope the fires burning in Manipur can be, extinguished, and I hope the Haryana tension does not flare up again. I really and truly hope so. That's it. That's all we've got for you in tonight's show on Nation Now. Pradeep ji और मेरी तरफ से आप सब लोगों को नमस्कार. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, जय भवानी, जय शिवाजी. वंदे मातरम.
वंदे मातरम.